Hello and welcome. First of all, thank you so much for clicking into this video where I will be holding you captive for a couple of minutes to talk about some of the books that I've read during the months July and August. But before we start anything, I would like to introduce myself. You may see me appear as Papilli on Instagram. To break it down, this name is comprised of paper, ink, and Dolly. Dolly, which is the name that I know to my friends and family. I've always been an avid reader since I was young, from Genevieve Jones, Geronimo Stilton, Goosebumps, Sophie Kinsella's romance novels, to my favorite genre right now, thrillers. The idea of creating a bookstagram had somehow erupted in my mind during my exchange here in France, where I had seen so much, learned so much, devoured so much. And then it hit me that I've never had the urge of wanting to do something so bad, especially after visiting the secondhand bookstores in Paris. So I've decided that I want to show this side of Dolly. If you know me in person, I'm not a very expressive type, especially when it comes to my thoughts. So that's why I draw. I usually draw characters of the books, leaving a mark as I've read the book. If you click into my YouTube profile, you may see the same video but in different languages, which is due to my love for learning foreign languages. And each of the video is slightly different from another. To all book lovers out there, I know this is a book that you're probably tired of seeing since it's been all over the media, bookstores, and even nominated as Jimmy Fallon's summer reading list. For the above reasons, it is exactly also why I got the book. I'm not big on contemporary romance, but I do go back once in a while when my mind is fully contaminated with too much blood from the thrillers that I've read. I'm going to dive straight into my personal experience with this book. I have to admit that somewhere along the book, I do wish for my own Alex, someone so considerate, someone you can tell everything to, and not to mention the good looks. I enjoy a lot of the parts from the little thoughts coming from Poppy, because a lot of the times I feel like I was relating to her. I could imagine myself being in Palm Springs, being in the same teeny tiny bedroom with the everlasting heat and having an awkward conversation with Alex. Here's an example that I felt my heart jump. It's possible that all those little moments that meant so much to me never quite meant the same thing to him. It's possible that he didn't reach out to me for 2 full years because when we stopped speaking, he didn't lose something precious the way I did. Truth be told, I bought this book mainly because of the cover. The wave looks absolutely stunning with the blended lettering. This is a pocket book about the same size as my hand. Anyways, after reading the book, I was glad that I didn't get the hardcover one since I didn't like it as I thought I would with the cover. A recently married couple went to Bora Bora for their honeymoon, where they discovered a plane hidden under the sea and found a bag full of cash. One of the reasons I didn't like this book correlates with the fact that I didn't like the characters, in this case Mark, the husband. He was acting obnoxious, canceling their already planned wedding, changing their honeymoon plans, and Erin, our female character, didn't even make any arguments. I feel like she was the wallflower in the book, whereas I wanted to punch Mark in the face with this unpleasant attitude. This is from the Fear Street series, which I've always enjoyed reading when I was a kid. From the 80s cover design to the fact that each book dies one person, I love every single detail about it. I was so excited when they announced that they were finally doing a Fear Street show on Netflix, and they also remade the covers. I didn't like this one as much, to be honest, but 2 books in one, I guess more environmental friendly. I prefer the first story, Party Games. I remember reading it with my grandparents. I was absolutely shocked with the ending because I was not expecting the level of twist. At the end, I decided to draw Brandon, who is the main character. He was hosting his own birthday party at his parents' house, which is on an island, and there his friends started dying one by one. If you're looking for a fast-paced thriller read, then this one is perfect for you. My favorites in 2021. The thriller is told in two perspectives, following our protagonists Nina and Vanessa, two people that can't be more different. Each chapter ending with me being scared but at the same time wanting to read more. I did find myself starting to show empathy towards Nina, wanting to know more, and even if she did something bad, I hope she didn't get caught. The only part I didn't like about the book is probably the title. I feel like Pretty Things doesn't really cover the intensity of the book and how the book made me feel. So, you should definitely pick this book up. 10 out of 10. Last but not least, I just finished reading this newest novel from B.A. Paris and wanting to throw it out of the window. I did like her previous work, Behind Closed Doors. It was still quite new and fresh to me, I guess, the concept back then. That's why I decided to give this author another shot and found myself hating it. I feel like the author tends to surround her female protagonist as weak and dumb. This book focuses on the life of a couple who isn't married but is living under the same roof in a house that they just bought, and soon after, Alice, the protagonist, found out through a neighbor that the house had previously been a crime scene. So she was acting all scared throughout the whole book and nervous, but why on earth did she not just leave? She has lots of friends offering her places to stay and has a decent job as a translator, but she stayed. There's just so many frustrating points in the story that I just didn't understand, and the plot was just easy to guess, so it's definitely not worth it.